All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, ball. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, it's Ball, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Go, go, alert! Here we go.
On first down, Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, hold. Hey, box truck. Stay alert. On the ball. Stop.
Allen will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Completes it to Lee. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Silver. Sick guy.
5 wide.
Check the backer.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there. 53 yards.
Hey, Delta.
$57 the mic. I got you, punk.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, let's get some paper.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go.
Joker. Jim. Motion.
Throwing again. Allen. He's got Smith here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, lady. Hey, high 7. Hey, we got a seal, we got a seal, we got a seal. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lady. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check. Lady. Hey, Alpha. Deuce. Lady. Check 43.
Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Watch that. Tease the mic. Hey, defense, play. Oh, lady. I need one over here. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hey, lady. Check. Reset. Check. Hop.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, off. Sometimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
All day. Any day. Sure. Half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch 57. Check. Hey, Haywood.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
57's a Mike.
Hey, orbit. Here we go.
Check tight.
On 52.
Check 50.
Check. We go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And some room to roam now. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. To Edmonds on the toss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Ball. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On 2nd down, it's Ball. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
On 3, on 3. Motion, motion, motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Wide, get wide.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Set, you're out. Just see it. Kill. Leo. Ready. Under 10. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Chopper. Buzz. Go. Hold. Ready, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now. Motion. Check. Shift. Shift. Check off, dog. Go. Yes. Mike 18. Hey, we got lock it.
Second and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready. 18, Mike, 18. Wow, move. Sit. 18 is the mic. Now here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, 18. Mike, 18. Yep. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Go. Go. 18 is the mic. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Fan. Kill. Ready. Kill. Turn up. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Edmonds again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Play 64, weak. 49, check 49, check 49. Ready, go.
Here's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hey, wahoo! Check 13. Monday. Check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the edge. Gun.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Alert! 5 wide. Check three. Smooth. Hey, tight. Watch out. Middle. Check. Fresno.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
On first down, Ball, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
319. Alert. I'm trying to collect. Alert. 57's the mic. Hey, Echo. Gotta do better. Come on, gun. Switch. Out. Pass. Rush in.
On 2nd and 11 now, Allen. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Pass 85. Check. Buzz. Check 59. All day.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give, right side. Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, they run with Edmonds.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 8-3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Single receiver. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Middle. Hey, home. Alert!
Alert flare, flare.
Stop.
Now Allen throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
X3. 218, chop.
Back.
Middle.
No. Off. No. Me.
Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Edmonds. And he loses the football a second time. It's going the other way. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Let's go. 18, David.
They'll keep it on the ground. Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
6 guys. Check. 5 wide.
Check the backer. Kill.
Quick the edge. Come. All 52. Hey, exit. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
It's just me and you.
On 3rd down. It's ball. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Chopper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Edmonds. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Jumper. Jim.
80 weapon. Hayward.
Watch 18's the mic.
All day, baby, all day. Mike 18.
Watch us left.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Edmonds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Set. Pick it up. Head up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Edmonds. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, Edmonds. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.